Некуда идти. Некуда.
Now, the further your drone can go, the further land you can control. So, yeah, this hill for them would be crucial. That's why they're trying to break through Chasiv Yar on this hill.
Chasiv Yar is on the other side.
Yeah,
right?
over there, yes.
Okay.
And they will be able to control basically all supply roads to Kostiantynivka.
This is Zhenya, the press officer of the 28th Brigade, which is fighting around the city. He got shelled on this exact same road a couple of months ago. He'll be our guide today.
It opens the road to Drushkivka and Kramatorsk. So basically their goal is to capture all Donetsk region, and Kostiantynivka is a fortress basically now, which is standing on the way. It's like main logistical hub used to be. So if they will get access to this city, they will be able to push forward through the road.
So basically they hit like first the logistics on the road and then they just asphyxiate.
For them now, yeah, they realized that it's useless to attack just in front with large numbers and columns. So they're now trying to destroy logistics.
Okay, I understand. And you were saying about the distances, like it doesn't matter. So they're like what, 5-6 kilometers roughly?
Now gray zone is basically not the land between our zero line and their zero line, but 10 kilometers behind and 10 kilometers behind them. Because of the drones, it's like you can get killed anywhere right now.
The Russians are trying to take the city in Pincher, but while we still have access to it, we took the chance to get inside and to talk to locals, to talk to military, to, well, show you firsthand what's happening in a city that is slowly asphyxiated by the Russians.
Well, the city is slowly becoming a front line, not the frontline city, but actual front line, because enemy uses lots, like hundreds of drones. They use a drone called Molnia. This is very cheap drone. They can produce it with large numbers. It can carry like more than 10 kilograms of explosion, and they just deliberately attack anything they see. Plus they're using lots of FPV drones here, fiber optics as well, putting it in the ambush tactics, like putting it on the road, waiting until any car will pass by and attack it.
A couple of weeks ago, a Molnia drone killed a taxi driver and a passerby in the middle of the street in broad daylight. The burnt car is still in the middle of the city, like an ominous warning for passers-by to avoid being in the open and stay on the move.
There is a big reconnaissance drone flying above the city, so yeah, it became pretty dangerous to even be here now.
So yeah, that's the question, how safe it is to be here.
Not safe at all.
A buzzing sound stops the interview.
So we're hiding under a tree because since we conducted this interview, we heard at least 2 drones flying over us, some anti-drone guns working, 2 or 3 cabs in this direction, 1 cab in this direction.
Everybody's home waiting for the next Russian strike. Like every day, local first responders prepare for the worst.
Відстань від фронту, коли вони наближаються більше.
When they approach the area close enough, they begin to use FPV drones and artillery. And they work with cabs and fabs from a distance. If they get even closer, they also use mortars. Usually, the strikes hit 5-story buildings because they cause more destruction. More casualties, more destruction. They usually start with bombs filled with shrapnel. There are more drones here. It's just straight ahead. That's the market. People still live and work in this district.
Soon enough, we hear a blast nearby.
Here, one of our guys' cars slowed down, and they ran into the shelter. The drone made 1 pass, flew from the warehouses, and entered. The car was facing that way. It flew in, hit a tree, fell, and all the fragments went to the back of the vehicle. The tree saved the guys.
Пострадала тільки техніка, люди, всі цілі. Дальше.
Let's go? Let's go, yes, because who knows?
In a city of a population of, say, 67,000 people before the full-scale invasion, now there's only 6,000, 7,000-ish. I will spare you the math. Roughly 10% of people are staying here, 90% have left.
When the Russians can't break through the Ukrainian lines, they make civilians pay.
Yeah, so you have to imagine, it's like, I don't know, Sunday, Saturday, whatever, they're putting your groceries and, using that and boom, nothing like that.
Ten people died here, including some children, not counting the wounded. There were more than 3 dozen wounded here.
It's 3 p.m. Streets are now empty. It's going to be hard to find civilians. Actually, we tried and talked to civilians. They really don't like journalists. They basically tell us to, get away because they associate journalists with shelling.
Excuse me, we have a couple of questions about the situation in the city. Stop the camera.
Люди то приїжджають,
Often people come back because they left for another region,
приїхали в другі області, гроші закончилися,
ran out of money,
і вони повертаються.
and are returning to Kostiantynivka.
Це якщо їхнє житло,
But if their houses are destroyed,
тоді вони вже
then they will leave completely.
повністю виїжджають.
We're being rebuked a few times before meeting someone who agrees to talk to us. Ivan is still visibly shaken. A Russian glide bomb destroyed his flat a couple of weeks ago.
I'm the only one left from all the residents of this building. And you were at home. If you saw how I looked, my face was covered in blood. I had cuts everywhere. The shockwave pushed me against the wall. Everybody left the second floor. And where should I go? I have nowhere to go.